All right, children, it's time for your favorite entertainment, gossip, and black celebration podcast. It's the Diggler Digest with me, I, he, she, they, them, thou, Cream Diggler. Girl, are you ready? I don't think you're ready, girl. Hello, gays, shims, hims, theys, and the undecided. It is I, Bandis Bowens, coming to you from the Diggler Studios. In this time of your anguish, I just want to say, told you so, bitch. Told you so, bitch. DT is in the office. Can we say 47 is in the office? I told you. Now, I am not one to kick a gay when they're down, although I do enjoy it on the weekends. But I will just say, welcome to this new season of debauchery on the Diggler Digest, masquerading as black excellence. As if. But nevertheless, I would like to welcome you here because you guys will no longer have any place else to go once DT gets through with you. But anyway, I digress. It's the Diggler Digest. It's a new season. And who for you. Enjoy. Oh my God, y'all. Welcome to the Diggler Digest. It is I, Cream Diggler, and we're going to be doing a new format this season. We'll see how she goes. I know what you're saying. Why do you keep bringing that Republican MAGA bitch on the show? Well, girl, she's family, and sometimes with family, shit happens. And so, speaking of shit happening, I want to share a story with y'all. Thanksgiving just happened, and I debated if I was going to tell the story. I told it to the guys offline yesterday, and don't worry, it's not just me for the whole hour. The guys will be joining me in about 10 minutes or so. But I want to, told you we're trying a new format, girl. So hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Mine was great. We did a lot of cooking and all that stuff. And we had some family in town at the house, and shout out to the family. We had a great time with them. But I must say, girl, I don't know. Do y'all keep leftovers? How long do you keep leftovers in your refrigerator? Because I had some leftovers in my refrigerator, some leftover chicken. Let's say we had chicken on Thursday, Thanksgiving was on Thursdays. We had the chicken on Wednesday. By the time Friday came around, one of the family members, let's call them Sissy. So Sissy went into the kitchen to look for the chicken. And honey, I had thrown the chicken out. We got all this food in the refrigerator. We don't need no chicken in the refrigerator. Child, Sissy was like, what happened to the chicken? You threw out the chicken? I was going to eat that chicken. And girl, when I tell you, she ranted about the chicken for 10 minutes. And I said, Sissy, have you never thrown nothing in the out yourself? Because listen, we all have kept food in the refrigerator longer than it should be, right? We all have done it. Whether that's a cucumber, definitely vegetables, girl, right? But girl, she was going off on me like she had never kept nothing in the refrigerator. I was like, girl, no puppies died. Why is you going off about this chicken? Okay. So my thing about it is, I didn't understand. I think it was something deeper. It was something deeper going on than just the chicken. But so be it. But here's the kicker, girl. Here's the kicker. So she had Chinese food from the day before the chicken, maybe 2 days before the chicken. I can't remember. And the Chinese food was still there. And you know what? Did she eat all that Chinese food? I don't think so. Some Chinese food went in the trash. I know it did. Chinese food went in the trash. But Charlie, it was actually, it's funny, girl. It was funny. Ultimately, hey, that's family. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You got to make room. We have to make room in the refrigerator for all the Thanksgiving food. But yes, honey. So, guys, speaking of food, I am a multitasker. She's a multi hyphenate. She be doing things. Well, I also, I know some of y'all follow me with my cooking. I have a cooking podcast. What? Yes, what? She did what? Yes, girl, she has done it. She has started a cooking podcast. If you want to listen to her, yes, how do you listen to a cooking podcast? Well, you have to listen and find out. It's called the Bigger Fish Podcast. It is on Spotify. That's the only place where she's at, unless Spotify disperses her somewhere on herself. But once again, that's the Bigger Fish Podcast. Right now, the first episode is up, and I'm talking about these sugar biscuits that I just recently made. They are delicious, so you should go and check that out. Now, you like the Diggler Digest like this, right? The visuals, right? And I appreciate the visuals. But there's also something about being able to lay in your bed and just listen to the sultry sounds, right? To the sultry sounds. And so I got you, right? Because I have the Diggler Digest for your ears only. And that is also on Spotify, okay? Where I will take, and you can kind of get a leg up on what we're going to be talking about in the upcoming episode, because I take a lot of the topics, not all of them, but a lot of the topics that we're going to be talking about in this platform on that platform first, to kind of like lay the groundwork, talk about them, girl, and I can monologue about it, girl, and so go check that out. Once again, you know it, the Diggler Digest for your ears only. That is that is on Spotify as well. The Diggler Digest for your ears only. The Bigger Fish Podcast, girl. She's multi hyphening. She's multi hyphening. So let's get into some of these comments real quick here. Oh, John J. Lord, why is this heifer on my screen? She has to come back. Okay? She has to come back. Who we have Miss Cynthia Keller. So you're gonna do me like that? Do you like what? Cynthia? I was talking about somebody named Sissy. I don't know what you're talking about. You threw it away the next day. I don't know, Cynthia, what are you talking about? Sissy. I was talking about what Sissy was talking about. I don't know. What you talking about? Sammy, holiday foods, 3 to 4 days. By day 3, that chicken turkey ham would be made into chicken turkey or ham salad. True that, but we're talking about store-bought fried chicken like from KFC or something, okay? Something like that. And yes, Sammy, sugar biscuits. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go to the website. You got to go to Spotify and listen to Bigger Fish Podcast so you can learn about the sugar biscuits, okay? And when I tell you, it reminds me of Big Mama biscuits growing up, these biscuits, but I digress. I'm not going to get into it. Now, I can't do this by myself. I'm going to bring on my girls. My first guest host coming online is the wonderful Elderberry Swag himself. Let's give him a round of applause. Swag, come on in. Come on in the room. Swag. Woo!
I give myself
applause. Now, and John, whenever you are so ready to deign us with your presence, please come on in. I know John's he's coming. Swag, how are you today?
I am doing great. Love that intro. Love the story. I don't know why Sissy wanted to do that, but
right? Why did Sissy go off so much about that chicken? That was by that point it was Thursday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Right.
Friday night is when she was talking about the chicken. Now, it don't matter if I threw it away. on Thursday
Right.
because you was trying to eat it on Friday
Yeah.
when it was definitely not shouldn't have been being eaten. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it don't matter when the chicken got thrown away because you
Yes.
wasn't trying to eat it till then. But then, girl, she had the Chinese food too, so there was at least 3 days old, at least. Okay, at least. I dare to say it might have been 4, but I'm not gonna push it. So I'm just saying people are interesting. People
Yes,
are
yes,
interesting.
very much so. But I'm glad you had a good Thanksgiving. Sound like it was quite the spread over at your
Oh,
house.
oh
So,
yes. It was. The refrigerator was packed with
mm,
leftovers.
there you
It
go.
was.
Right.
It really was.
It means no room for the chicken. Sorry,
No.
sissy.
Right. Sorry, sissy. So real. Now, did you cook or did you just eat for during Thanksgiving?
I just ate. Because I went home and the aunties and my mom and my sister, they did all the cooking. So,
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
just enjoyed myself. So
Hey, Johnny.
hey John.
How are you?
Well, I was fine until I pulled up and I saw that old blonde-headed, bleach blonde, bag-built heifer was talking. I damn near fell on the floor when I saw that hoe.
Oh no.
I should have given you a warning. I should have gave a warning, like one of
I
those.
didn't. I wasn't ready.
Well, I'm sure she is looking forward to talking to you this season.
I'm gonna talk to her.
Uh,
She ain't
Well,
finna gloat in my face.
but she
No.
wants to talk to
Mm-mm.
you.
right. She wants to talk to you.
Mm-mm.
She wants to talk
Right.
to you.
Return to sender. No.
Now, John, during your holiday, are you cooking at all during the holidays?
I'm making reservations. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, okay, all right. Hey, listen, y'all around a bunch of people who cook and who love to do it, and hey, I feel it.
Let them spread joy. Let them do it.
Yes,
Mhm.
I'm not mad at that. Speaking of spreading joy, go ahead, John. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna comment on your how long do you keep food?
Oh yes,
Are
yes.
we are you talking about specifically the holiday time or just overall in general?
I think we have to put it in the context of what we're talking about because different things, different
Keep
time.
longer. Yeah.
Right. So if you got a bucket of Popeye's chicken, how long are you keeping that in the refrigerator?
24 hours.
Okay. Okay.
It's no good after.
Who's eating
I
Popeyes on
mean,
day 48? On hour 48?
any fast food
Sissy.
chicken does not
Sissy
hold
is.
well. Any
Yes.
fast food chicken does not hold well in the refrigerator.
No,
I
it really
concur.
doesn't.
I concur.
Mm-mm.
So I think the no's have it.
Yep.
Uh in this case. Uh listen, now Beyonce, let's get into some topics here. Beyonce is releasing an art book for Cowboy Carter. And it's like little pictures and stuff. Now I think you know where I'm headed. You probably can guess. The fans are saying for them now. There's probably like 10% of the fans who are like, yeah, book, yay, book. But about 90% of the fans are saying you can keep it, sis. Where are the visuals?
Those are the
Why?
visuals.
Where are the visuals? No, where are the visuals?
That's what you get.
You out here making whiskey. Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for whiskey. We got so many whiskey. Uncle Nearest got it covered. What are you doing?
She
You
making
out
whiskey,
here
making hair care
hair
products.
care
Yeah.
products. You
Mhm.
out here making art books.
Well, you know
Girl,
why?
why?
She Well, you see who else released their concert book that just sold out at Target? Taylor Swift. She released her concert book for the Eras tour. So I think she's just following in those type of
Well, that's
marketing.
a bad footstep. Because that is not what no one's asking Taylor Swift for the
I know,
visuals.
I know, I know, I know,
Okay? There
I
is
know,
no demand or call for the visuals from Taylor Swift.
I know, I know.
Beyonce, Somebody send this to her. Tag her. Where are the visuals?
Bitch.
Respectfully. Where are the visuals?
She said, she's like, look, I'm tired. Here's a book. Y'all have all the business you want in that book. I'm tired.
She's not tired. She preparing for that halftime for that football thing.
There you go. There you go. She's
Right?
like, I'm working. She's like, I got to put on a show. I ain't got time for no visuals. Here's a
Lies
book.
Minnelli. Lies. I feel like they're sitting in a vault and she's torturing us. I really do. I feel like she
Could
is,
be. Could
is
be.
torturing us.
Leave it to Beyonce to be like, surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Right. Here are the visuals. Shut up. Well, Beyonce has been named the artist of the millennium by Billboard. With Taylor Swift coming in at number 2.
Ooh,
I will say that list had no veterans, I should say. They had modern era veterans, I should say. Nobody who was popping in the 90s is on that list. I guess this is for the 2000s and above. Mariah Carey ain't even up there. No Whitney, no Janet, no Madonna. Is Madonna on the list? No. Britney Spears. I was like, Britney Spears sold more than Janet in the 2000s? Maybe. I guess she did. That was her era, I guess. She did. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's an interesting. I'm just seeing pop culture pushing me further and further away. Pushing me further and further away. You know, I mean, there's plenty of people who we know on the list, like Usher is on the list, and I think the NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys or somebody like that is on there. It's whatever. It's whatever. I'm indifferent. I'm just looking for the visuals. Is what I'm looking for.
You ain't gonna get them.
It's a
sad day. It's a sad day in America. But
Beyonce said, "I know Cream wants the visuals, but he's just gonna have to wait." I just think she's just targeting you, Cream.
Right. Now, we all heard about TD Jakes, who they said he had a stroke and he went and had surgery, and he spoke out shortly after saying that he was feeling better and all this stuff, and which is there's nothing to you say, well, Cream, there's no story there. There's no there. He's an older man. He had a slight stroke and he's okay. Well, what I want to talk about are the people in the comments. I want to talk about the comment section and how the comment section is saying, this is what the comment section is saying. I'm not saying this. Let's get it straight. The comment section is saying that this is a part of the karma for all the Diddy people.
Oh,
that he's a Diddyite, and
Diddyite.
He's a Diddyite, and like all these people resigning from their positions of CEOs, and people they're like, oh he's unwell. That's God getting him. What do you make of people talking like that in the comments?
they ain't got nothing better to do.
I mean,
it's jealousy, envy. I don't know. It's they got to keep up some shit. That's what it is. They just got to keep up some shit.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. As a lot of people get online and say things like that. Like, for example, like I don't know if y'all heard or not, but this CEO of like United Healthcare got shot and killed in New York, and people online saying like,
them comments were brutal.
Karma is a bitch. Like, he's been denying people health care and trying to increase profits and stuff like that. No love. Like, I totally expect people to just be them worst selves online and just say the most horrific stuff. Because, that's what social media is nowadays. It's like, how cruel can I be?
True.
to somebody that I do not know and do not care about. So I'm not surprised. I'm sure that was on Twitter. Twitter is a cesspool of just hate and just child. That's why I'm not over there anymore. I can't.
Twitter, where you can get away with saying anything about anybody and all.
I mean, Elon will let you say pretty much anything you want, unless it's against him. Then he ain't gonna let you say that. But
Right.
Fair game. So
Oh man,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's. I think people are just always looking for a way to maybe to bring people who are stars down a little bit.
Of course,
It's just always something
'cause
like
it ain't
that.
them.
Right. True enough.
All right. So speaking of people trying to bring people down a little bit, well, let's first start with the good part, and then we'll talk about the bad part. So Kendrick Lamar was number one with his new album, GNX, I believe is the name of the album. He sold around 291 units. Sorry, 291,000. And he was number one. I mean, have y'all listened to any of the songs on the album?
Nope.
On the CD? I have, and I would say listen to it. I mean, he got some bops on there. He got some good music, right? And when we're in this whole we're in this whole mumble rap era,
all I know is people are going around saying mustard.
Well, yeah, I mean he's good for a catchy something like that you want to sing along with. Very much like what's that what's the thing he was saying? Certified pedophile, certified A minor. That's that thing. A minor, blah blah blah. Speaking of that, Drake is suing UMG, right? Yep. Because he claims that they
inflated the numbers.
They inflated they inflated the numbers of the impact of the song, which is all you got to do is go to YouTube and see the number of how many times people watch that video to see that's the proof right there. And then he says that they should have somehow made him edit the song or not release the song because he's insinuating that he's a pedophile and that is damaging to his brand and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, we all know he's talking about Drake, but do we know? You know what I mean? Did he say this song is for you, Drake? You know what I mean? Like, will it stand up in court? Because we can all believe and as a culture kind of know, right? But to me, that's very different than it's like when everybody know he gay as a family, but until he say I'm gay, for some people, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Do you think he has a lawsuit? Is Drake gonna win this lawsuit? Do you think?
No, I don't.
No.
No, because again, like you said, he's not specifically. He didn't say Drake. You are a p word. Like he didn't say that.
Right.
Now, if
all
Drake
hearsay,
some kind of way, I feel like this Negro is talking about me. Okay, well that's on you, dude. Like, Kendrick didn't say your name. If you want to own up to it, okay, well you go ahead and do that. But
and as far as minimizing the impact. They playing that song at HBCU bands are playing it. They playing it at bar mitzvahs now. What are you talking about?
In my show, in my Three Musketeers show, I found an instrumental version, like a violin instrumental version, and that's what they bowed to at the end of the show.
I love that.
Like the song is pervasive. It is.
Drake just butthurt.
He is. He is, and like. Please, his career's not going to suffer because of that. I think they're going to be falling over Drake. He'll be fine.
Well,
and then Kendrick Lamar has visuals of the song.
He does the visuals. A1. They help the numbers. Let's do some of these comments here. Swag, can you got them?
Sure. Let's go back to this. Well, actually, this is Shannon said.
Hey, Shannon.
We love you, Shannon. Sammy, you didn't say it was fast food chicken in the beginning. That's how you give omitted or give edited info. Hell yeah, fast food chicken will sit for hours after they don't taste the same.
Nope.
There you go. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Taylor's in the house. How you doing, Mr. Taylor? He said they could just use Beyonce's flip book as a flip book. I told you that. There's your visual flip book. There you go. You got your visual.
Oh my gosh, how sad.
Mr. Taylor said, "Cream, I wanted you to be TDJ for Halloween."
I hadn't even thought of that, but now you gave me an idea, and that's what I'm going to do for next Halloween.
There you go. See, you get your wish. Mr. Carter,
How you go around swallowing people?
Of course, that's the only reason why. I'm gonna get a T-shirt that goes underneath it. Have you ever been swallowed up? Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole thing.
Mr. Carter says it's not a full-blown lawsuit just yet. It's just a petition to get information at this point.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, before we go into our next segment, I want to play some a commercial. We have a sponsor here.
Oh.
This sponsor is well, I'll let you see.
Oh Lord.
Sponsor is okay.
Oh Lord.
Here we go.
Bottoming can be pretty demanding. Fasting all day,
I'm so hungry.
rigorous meal planning,
I'm tired of eating ice cubes.
and dairy deprivation.
Oh my god, I just had yogurt.
But douching doesn't have to be. You want things to be simple, but your tops want it all personalized. You can have it all with just one pill. With the Bussy Controlled 3001, you can do both. When you take the pill, your top will smell a unique scent that reminds him of his favorite dish, while taking your insides from Flint water to spring water. So tasty and so clean. For all my girls out there, it's your time. Order the Bussy Control 3001. With just one pill a day, go from basic to classic. Now available with Bluetooth.
All right, thank you so much.
Good night.
Not spring water. Oh God.
Good night.
Thank you to our sponsors. Bussy Control to 3000. I think it was 3000. Thank you.
Now with Bluetooth.
Now with Bluetooth.
Good
Oh
night.
my God.
All right. So, oh my gosh. Oh, there they are. I was about to say I lost my notes, girl. But there they are. So speaking of IG and stuff, we're talking about online. We weren't speaking of it, but I'm bringing it up. Instagram is giving you the opportunity to reset your algorithm now. Do any of you feel a need to do that?
I like what it feeds me.
You've curated it, huh? You've curated it so that it gives you exactly what you need.
It is perfection. He does not want to.
No changes, zero notes.
You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with John. My Instagram gives me exactly what I need to get through the day and the night. So,
well,
it feeds my soul.
Well, if any of the girls out there, if you feel like your Instagram is not serving you, you can reset your algorithm.
I think it's one of the more better algorithms, if you ask me.
I'm trying to think. Sometimes I do see stuff. I'm like, why am I seeing it?
Yeah,
right.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, so I'm curious about it. And speaking of more social media stuff, Australia has banned social media for kids under 16.
Good for them.
What do y'all think about that? I think I don't know if American kids will ever tolerate it. They'll
They
they'll
won't.
demand the
No,
right to vote if they start doing that.
but they have Instagram accounts for teens now. So
Right.
I saw that was
Yeah.
coming, was out, Instagram for teens. How does that work? What does that mean? You
mm,
know what the limitations are for those guys? I guess.
Probably, yeah, probably limits what they can see.
but
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 well,
what
I think
teen is going to choose that account? I mean, are these accounts set up by their parents or the teens choosing it themselves?
It has to be probably parents setting up
That's
the
what I
account.
thought.
Is what I
right.
imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
Now, as far as like Australia banning, I actually think it's a great idea because, like, social media is really not a place for younger people. It just isn't.
right.
Um, unless they're going to make a space just for them, and even then, I wouldn't do it because, again, people like, not saying Drake, but people who like
I ain't
hate
part of this.
minors, might be on there making accounts and stuff and doing God knows what. So yeah, I have to agree. They
Don't
should
be
be
coming
on
for
there.
me.
Mm.
I didn't say
Well,
it. He did.
he didn't say it either. He said I'm not talking about him.
He
Yeah,
Yeah,
used
yeah.
he used the proper name. That's close enough.
but I also said not. I'm not talking about that person.
Alleged activities.
Yeah.
Now, are you
Allegedly.
guys watching any of the Real Housewives shows, but specifically I think Real Housewives of Salem, or what is it? Saint something. Start with an S. Real Housewives of
No,
I don't
Salt
watch
Lake
anything
City.
on
Salt Lake
Bravo.
City.
I don't watch
Y-
anything on
I
Bravo. I can't stand Bravo
I haven't
anymore.
watched Real Housewives of anything since
So they kicked off
twirl.
Nene.
No, since twirl. That's
Oh,
probably the last time.
Kenya would be proud. She'd be proud that you remember.
Right.
Well, I don't watch either unless it's Atlanta. I do make a point to watch Atlanta, but
Mhm.
on Salt Lake City, a woman named Mary Crosby is one of the housewives on there, or Cosby, and her son Robert Jr. There's a clip going where he's talking about all the drugs he's taken. This boy looks like he's 23, maybe. And he was talking about to the point where he had taken like 10 Xanax or some shit. I don't know if it was Xanax, but something upper or a downer. Like he was like, oh, I started taking this upper, then I started taking this downer, and then I started taking,
Mm,
and I was doing this and I was doing that. And he was like, I just felt like I didn't want to live anymore. And the mother was just crying and everything. And I was just thinking, you know, this young man has all the money, access to things, and he's young, but yet he was feeling this way, and it was going through these things. And I was like, you just never, ever, 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 ever know what's going on and people's why. Because Mary was like, I love you so much. If you would have done that would kill me, you know.
Right.
Have y'all known anybody who was kind of like that kind of thing where they were just so almost hell bent on killing themselves through drugs or alcohol or anything like that? Like it's very foreign to me as well.
if they were, I didn't know about it.
Hmm.
But I can
What about?
honestly say I don't think I've ever had any in my circle of friends or family like that.
Right. I don't know anybody who did it knowingly. Now I have told y'all that, like, basically that's how my partner died. He basically drank himself to death. I don't think he
Mhm.
meant to do it, but he just enjoyed it. But I would imagine that, like, it's difficult for some people to cope. And, like, we think that, like, people that got money, they ain't had no problems. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
what do you got to be depressed about? What do
Right.
you kill yourself for? Like, we just don't know. You never know what somebody's going through. So, money, although money does help out with a lot of problems, that don't mean that they don't have any. So
True.
I
True.
get it.
Yeah. So you folks out there, I remember having a good friend of mine when I was in my 20s, and they could not. I just felt like, why do we every time we go out, y'all gotta get drunk? Like I was all.
Mhm.
I mean, I didn't drink like that, so I was always a designated
Oh,
driver. but I just didn't understand it. And then like the
It's irked me too.
cocaine,
That irked me too.
Mhm.
the cocaine part, like girl, I don't, girl, keep that cocaine out my face, okay?
Right.
And the weed, of course, because if they doing cocaine, they probably doing weed. So, um, just I don't know. I just never was my drug of choice, I guess, of that kind of stuff. Because to me, like someone smoking well, let me let that go. So anyway, but yeah, it's, but we wish Mary the best. We got any new comments there before we move on?
Yes, let's see. Shannon says, "Hey guys." Hey Shannon. Mr. Thompson, Flint water. Rico Moore, from Flint water to spring water. Ah, holler. Me too. Mr. Taylor, my IG for you page gives me what I need.
Okay,
Mm.
what the John?
Sammy says Mary's son, shaking my head. And he followed up with, you can look in Mary's son's eyes and see there's no drive to live, but I feel
Yeah.
living in that type of community has something to do with it.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, there's not much motivation. That's probably sometimes. I don't know. It's not all the time. Sometimes when you make a better life for your kid than you had, sometimes you can make their life too much better. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, I love my niece and nephews, but they're not very ambitious. You know? They're good kids. But when I talk to them like at Thanksgiving, like, so what's going on? What's the plans? What's and they're in their 20s now, 23, 21, or 22, and it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, I don't understand that life, because when I was that age, I was like, I guess because I saw how much my mom hated her job growing up, I knew that I didn't want that to be me. So I
Yeah.
was very purposeful about what I was trying to do and my plans and stuff. So, but my sister gave her kids a pretty comfortable life as best she could, and I see that sometimes. I was like, you should have told them no a little bit more. You told them no.
Right.
Maybe they should have went to bed hungry a few times to get
Now, when I
motivation.
was talking to my niece at the Thanksgiving, well, after Thanksgiving was over, and I was asking her, what does she want to do? She has a plan. She wants to
Okay.
be a criminal psychologist.
Okay.
So I said, okay, that's cute. That's a good choice. But she's under the impression that she only has to do 4 years of college and then she's going to be coming out making $250,000. I said, no, boo boo, that's not how it works. She said, what do you mean? They make a lot of money. I said, yes. But then people got bachelors, they got masters, they got PhDs, they got 10 years of clinical. I could just see her face just go down. I was like, oh my God, did I scare her? I mean, I just
Right.
had to give her the real deal. It's not,
Yeah.
Yeah.
something like that. You just don't come straight out of college and get you a cushy job.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. Yeah, it's like sometimes they think like, yeah, I just get the degree, and some companies just gonna say, yes, $250,000. Here you go. And it's like, no, baby, it don't work that way. I'm sorry.
No, ma'am, Pam. Unfortunately,
No.
She said, well, Uncle John, what kind of job do you think I can get with 4 years? I said, you'll probably be sitting in somebody's community center and you'll probably be helping somebody and you'll probably only make $20 an hour. That's probably what you're going to be doing.
There you
go. That's probably true.
They gotta realize they gotta work their way up to that. They don't.
Yeah.
Colleges are not just like, hey, you there, $250,000 a year for you. Come on up. Like, don't work that way. Child, I wish it did, but
she's now, after our conversation, she is still going to do it, but now she has a brighter picture of what it's going to take.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's shift gears. I want to talk. I guess one more kind of sad thing, and then we'll get brighter. I promise, guys. Stay with me.
Okay.
Entertainment Weekly was posting that Wendy Williams is permanently disabled and legally incapacitated due to a dementia diagnosis. So she basically all this stuff that's going on with her that we were seeing, I mean, and it's not hard to believe that she was suffering from dementia.
Right.
And so I know in my heart, I have been holding out for Wendy Williams' comeback on some level. But I don't know, friends, if we're ever going to get that now. I think that, I don't know. I always think of dementia taking people a lot older, but I guess that's just not how it works, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you weren't the only one. I think that I saw a lot of people. It's like, I don't know. I just like, I think when the Diddy thing started happening, it was like I saw a lot of like, where's Wendy when we need her? It's like,
Right.
so I think a lot of people was anticipating her return, and that is sad, because she definitely had the people talking, like they loved her. So I'm sad to hear that.
Yeah. So we wish you well, Wendy, and I mean, I hope you. I don't know if people ever make a recovery from something like this, but I hope you do.
I
Right?
hope
I
I
pray.
hope I hope she does well. But Kevin, if you need a shoulder to lean on, yeah.
Oh, you
Lil
want Kevin
Lil
to cut?
Kevin. Lil Kevin.
Oh, look, Kevin. Okay, look. Oh, I'm not even entertaining that. Look, Kevin, stay home. Stay home, look, Kevin. All right, so
He's in his 20s, so he
is in his 20s, but I don't know. I just feel like the older I get, the more that group looks like, like I've been watching the new season of The Love of Dilfs. This is random. It's back on. It just started on Out TV. For those
I
of
need to
you
catch up with that
on
show.
Prime.
Yeah.
There's only two new episodes, so you're not far
Okay.
behind.
Okay, good.
Some of those young boys, I'm just like, he looks like he was just out of his puberty. Like, no thanks. It's like I'm a himbo. Girl, you look 13. Like, I just can't.
Oh God, yeah, I can't. That's not cute.
But yeah. So for the love of Dilfs is out. Stormy Daniels. They kill me acting like Stormy Daniels is. I'm not saying Stormy Daniels is not not cute, but the way they be talking about her is like she is Halle Berry or
no,
like
bitch, no.
oh my god, she just
No,
came out
stop.
and she
Stop
just
that
lights up
line.
the sky.
No.
Like girl,
No.
maybe it's in person because somebody did hit it with the oh my god, she's so beautiful in person. They did say that, but you didn't. I don't know if they realized that that's what they did. But that's what they did.
They got cataracts.
That's what they did.
Okay.
Speaking of reality TV shows, I'm just putting this out there for people to know. Drag Race Australia is going on right now. This is on Wow TV. Michelle is hosting it. Michelle Visage.
Yes.
She's doing a good job. Michelle is doing a good job. And there's one of the former winners of Drag Race Australia is her co-host, of course, along with other people. And then Drag Race UK just ended. And now just yesterday, Drag Race America, Meet the Queens was released. For the new, how many queens? 14, 15? 14 new queens have been introduced to the world of Drag Race. And baby, that promo was sickening, okay? As the queens say. I don't think I've ever used that word before. It was sickening.
Value, yes.
High production value. And the song was a bop. She want queens to the kingdom. She want the queens to the kingdom. Queendom. I said, okay, RuPaul, you better get that. RuPaul.
She been doing some bops lately. I'm like, okay, she must have a new team because like some of her older ones were like, oh god,
right? Very. She's figured out her formula because that she wants the queens. She wants the keys to the queendom. I said, girl, and that's what they all want, bitch. They all want keys to the queendom. I love it. I'm here for that. But the song's not out yet. They probably won't release it till the first. I think it's in January when the new season starts on MTV.
January 3rd, I think. Yes.
So we are. I love it. Give me something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
I keep waiting to get burned out on Drag Race, but it hasn't happened yet. I keep waiting. I'm gonna get burned out, but I still be looking forward to her. So the formula is working.
Yeah. Very much
Speaking of working formula, let's talk about the box office. Moana is like mopping the floor with bitches, and breaking all these records. When it first came out, it had 200 million, and this surpassed that. That first weekend, Moana, Wicked, and Gladiator
Yeah.
did like over
I
410
figured that.
million. It was a huge weekend. It felt like almost like a return to normalcy. The first post-COVID return to normalcy at the movie theater as far as like
Yeah.
blockbuster things, right?
Right. And
So
plus they're proving the formula because I think a lot of people are just kind of burned out on like Marvel movies. And I'm kind of glad that like Marvel
Ooh,
has pulled back a little bit because it did seem like every
every
month
week.
was like a new Marvel movie. It's like, well, damn, like how many movies are y'all putting out? So yeah, I'm kind of glad that they're pulling back a little bit, and people are proving it. Like, no, you don't have to just make Marvel movies to make money. Like Wicked is killing it. I am going to go see it again. Is that good? I thoroughly enjoyed it.
it is that good. It is a 2-time seer. It is. So I encourage everybody to do that too.
Mhm.
Oh, what was I going to say? Oh my god, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Oh, a show called The Earth Abides just premiered on MGM. You can get it on MGM Plus, but you can watch it on Prime. Uh, the first episode it's kind of like it's giving what's that show Walking Dead, that first episode, kind of like when a man's by himself for a long time, whatever. It's giving that, but I'm encouraging everyone to watch it because there's an actress in it, Jessica. Oh god, what's Jessica's last name? Is Jessica Francis Dukes is her name. Okay, Nick. Now, girl, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk at the end of this, girl. Okay, we're gonna talk at the end of this. Jessica Francis Dukes is her name, and Jessica has released. She's in it. She's the actress that I work with. Is what I'm trying to say. So she's a person, like a person, and so support her in that show. In the Earth Abides.
What's it called? The Earth Abides. Okay,
The
I was just
Earth
looking at it.
Abides.
It's on what again?
On Prime,
Prime,
but
okay.
technically MGM Plus, but you
Okay.
can watch it on Prime. Yes.
Okay. So it's
Okay.
free.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I guess. I guess. I don't know. So we all know who's playing the Super Bowl. We all know Kendrick Lamar is playing the Super Bowl. But have you heard about who the pre-show people are going to be yet for that? Well, let's get into some of that. Okay.
Okay.
So we got John Batiste, Lauren Daigle, a guy named Trombone Shorty, and Lettucey are all a part of the pre-show situation. Okay. But let's talk about what they're going to be doing. So we know it's going to be in New Orleans, Kendrick's halftime show. Okay. So Lauren Daigle is a Christian singer. And Trombone Shorty is a jazz musician, and they're going to be doing America the Beautiful. Okay. And I don't know anything about Lauren Daigle at all. But
I don't know her either.
Yeah, I don't know her. I don't know Trombone Shorty, but that is a cool ass name. I assume he's playing trombones. If Trombone Shorty get up there playing the trumpet, I'm mad. Okay.
Hey, I think I've seen Trombone Shorty on Instagram before.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't know him if I passed him on the street. I would not know. Then Lettucey is going to be singing "Lift Every Voice and Sing," is what she's scheduled to sing.
Yeah, I have seen Trombone Shorty before. Just now that I look him up, I'm about to say, yeah, I think I've seen him before. Yeah, I've seen him before.
My question is, what is going on with Lettucey doing "Lift Every Voice and Sing." Isn't that the national Negro anthem?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the place that said "Don't kneel."
But
Mhm.
they've been doing that for the past couple of years now.
They
So
did that in the last Super Bowl.
yeah,
They played.
they've been
They
doing it
played
for
that
the
in
past
the
couple
last
of
Super
years.
Bowl.
Why ain't they going up in arms? And you know who? When I say they, you know who I'm talking about. Why?
They
Ain't the,
they did last Super Bowl. They were like, why do we need this? We don't need this.
Mhm.
We are Americans. We don't need a
Separate
what if we did a
anthem.
white national anthem. and you know what black people said? Because y'all already got one.
you got it. We already just sang
Exactly,
it.
nigga. You dumbasses. I'm sorry, but
This is for the niggles.
But I'm very curious.
Hell, there wouldn't be a Super Bowl without us. So it's like, why not? Like, fuck y'all.
And it's only one damn game. They're not doing it at every game. It's just for the
Right.
Super Bowl. Can we at least have that?
it's
So
just
what
like
do you think? Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, it's just like when they want a straight pride and they want the flag to be white. I'm like,
What?
the fuck? Yeah, they want the flag to be white. Talking about so this is straight pride, and the flag was like a white and some
That
other
don't make
shit.
sense.
I didn't. It didn't make sense to me either. Like what the fuck?
Boring, right?
But like we say, the white Americans and the straights are not okay. They never are. So.
I'm
Uh,
sure they will
it-
have an uproar about it again this year. Their feelings
and
be like,
just an FYI, be prepared for some more white tears because with the new Harry Potter show coming out, they're changing the race of Professor Snape to a black man. So
Are they
Yay.
changing? Are they changing? Or because I saw the headline say he wants it to be.
yeah, but
Snape.
I believe they're going to lean towards that.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
they're
All
aiming
right.
for.
I'm here for it. He better as long as he has the cape, the swoop around cape, but he turns around and it's swooshing in the back. Girl, we gotta have that. now.
Okay.
well, you know
Now-
what? When they do that, because I didn't realize this. So apparently, Fieri and Wicked in the book, he's black.
Mm.
So when they start complaining about that, it's like, well, we gave y'all Fieri. He's white. We ain't complaining. So
I
There
forgot
you
about
go.
that.
There you go.
I didn't know
Oh.
that. I'd never seen or read the book, so I
I
didn't
read
know
the
that.
book, but I forgot about a lot of stuff. Like Elphaba, when she was a baby, she bit her mama titty because her teeth were too sharp, and the mom when the mom was trying to breastfeed her, like I was like, oh, I forgot about that part in the book, and there's a lot of it's much darker,
Of course.
Yeah, right. And John Batiste will sing the national anthem for the pre-show. So,
Mhm.
Love John.
National anthem or America the Beautiful? I mean,
National
God bless
anthem.
America. God bless. Because somebody also sings God bless America and then the national anthem. That's what I was asking.
No, they didn't have anything listed for
Okay.
God Bless America.
But,
So
But yeah, they
what?
do the black national anthem, God bless America, and then the national anthem. Why we need 3 songs, I don't know, but that's what they do at the Super Bowl.
Right.
well, anytime they give us one thing, they gotta have two. They gotta have 2 times as much.
They got to one up.
feel. It can't feel. Oh my
God
god!
Bless
Well,
America's probably for the Christian folks, the national anthem for the patriotic folks, and
right,
And then after all that, Kendrick Lamar's gonna come out and say they not like us. No, I'm sorry.
right.
I mean, basically,
Yeah, basically. Let's look at any comments that we have before we look at our next commercial.
Oh my God.
Let's see.
commercial.
I think this is the last one we did. Yeah. Sammy, I just had to talk to my niece. I now understand why our family is divided. Those 40 and under feel the elders in some form or fashion should still cater to them.
Hmm.
And House of Villains introduced me to Candy Muse from Drag Race. I love her. Yeah. Trombone Shorty, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And Trombone Shorty comes to our Jazz Fest plenty of times. He is the ish. And I did look him up online. He does play the trombone. So
Yes.
the NFL is attempting to be inclusive. It may be piss poor. It's a sad attempt. I have a gay pride Eagles hat.
Mm-hmm.
Show your pride. And well, God Bless America is really the UK's national anthem. Oh, okay. Did not know that.
I can see that. I guess, yeah.
Yeah. So I want to encourage us all to make sure we read the Cream Diggler section in the Telegram because there was notes for everyone. So
why do I feel scolded right now?
because I'm going to do it. I want to do it because in this new
I followed the direction.
flag you are teacher's pet.
Yeah.
There are notes in there
Wow,
about the
no.
new format where we're keeping every night at 3 people in the podcast total, but that's okay.
Oh,
Don't
well,
leave.
I can exit. But just we'll keep it as 3.
You're here.
I don't want to break protocol.
You're here now. You're here now. But I'm just saying, girl, read the notes and sign up for your date.
I will read the notes from now on, sir.
Okay. All right, now let's play this little commercial. Of course, promoting another product that I can either confirm or deny its
Use
effectiveness.
or endorse. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Here we go.
I'm Junior Boy and the president of JB Salons. It is my mission to help all bitches go from drab to fab. How do we do this, you ask? My patented Baddie Bitch formula has been a marvelous revelation for basic bitches. Our Baddie Bitch formula can be used as a relaxer, facial exfoliant, and a vaginal rejuvenator. Because if you don't look good, well, I still do.
Baddie Bitch formula. Okay.
I won't be using that vaginal rejuvenator.
Call it Baddie Bitch Bomb.
I mean, you could put it on your taint or something, and maybe that'll rejuvenate that. I'm assuming people say people say calling it things.
Right.
What you talking about? What is Sammy talking about?
Thick, make sure they are complete. Cream will omit something.
Sammy would know, I guess.
Sammy is holding that grudge.
Listen, first of all, fake news. Fake news. Second of all, since we're going to talk about the past, let's talk about the past. Okay, girl, you remember that episode when we were talking about them albums, and I brought up Money Long, and Sammy was going on and on about how Money Long album was that, wasn't all that, and then he was all for Chloe's album, blah 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 blah. Well, girl, guess who got Grammy nominations? I tell you who didn't get a Grammy nomination. Chloe. Chloe got Goose Egg. Goose Egg nomination.
Y'all be
and
nice.
Money Long's album Revenge, at least 3, I believe. Three.
Shots fired.
Okay,
Right.
so I'm just saying. But I was gonna leave the past to the past. But I've been clearly I've been waiting on an opportunity to address it. Evening, Damon. How you doing? Hey. All right. Okay. So the weekend.
Wait a minute.
The weekend has an album coming.
He has a response. Still can't stand moving long. Let's just see how long.
Wow.
She's already been here a long time. She's been here since she was Priscilla Renee. Yeah, she's been here for a while already. And she's written for some of your favorites' favorite.
Mm-hmm.
California King Bed. That's her lyrics.
She just decided to step out on her own.
Yeah.
Right.
So The Weeknd is releasing his album Hurry Up Tomorrow on January 24th, which is the same day he will be performing at the Rose Bowl. I have never listened to a whole Weeknd album. Anyone else?
I have.
Or is it good? Because to me, all his what I hear sounds the same. Every single sounds the same to me. Or am I just not giving it a chance?
You're right.
I mean, it's not for everybody,
No,
but
it's not.
I enjoy his albums.
Me too.
I really do. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I need to give her a chance because
I ain't giving her shit. I ain't like.
John, wow,
she'll
y'all
be
terrible
doing it for
tonight.
me.
It
She'll
just
be doing it for me.
mm,
Okay. Well,
Remember,
y'all, his album "Hurry Up" tomorrow is coming out, so January 24th. So if you
hurry
like,
on up out of here.
if you like him,
John, really,
I am
John,
looking forward
John,
to it.
I take it you're not a fan by your response.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Man,
Well,
y'all be so harsh on people.
we shall see. Speaking of harsh on people,
Uh,
you know, poor Lil Nas X. I feel like he's been kind of going through it, even though people aren't really responding to him the way they've responded to him in the past. He's having like what you would consider the sophomore slump, even though this isn't his sophomore album. Technically, it's his junior, it's his third. But I feel like he's having a sophomore slump right now. Nothing seems to really be hitting for him.
right.
But Shabuzi, y'all know Shabuzi, that a bar song, Tipsy, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, his song has gone tied with Lil Nas X. 19 weeks at number 1.
Wow.
Yeah, tying with the song. This nigga on here on the phone having a whole muted conversation like we in the ghetto. Girl, get off the screen, girl, while you having fun. You niggas, let me tell y'all something. You hosts. No eating on the Diggler Digest. I don't want to see you eating. I don't want to see you on the phone. I don't want to see you stretching. I don't want to see you standing up and stretching in front of the camera. I don't want to see you doing no shit but being about the business of the podcast. Okay?
Now, I will say, people are probably going to disagree with you with that last one because they love to see Devon get up and walk away.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
I understand that. I understand that. I understand that, but don't be doing that on this show. Okay? Do all that shit on the other shows. All right.
Okay. Say said, damn, Drill Master.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, Master, but
right.
I understand we gotta call stuff shit happen. Girl, close the screen. Close the screen.
But
okay?
you're gonna go down to your 3 now because I forgot something I had to do this evening. So that's what that phone call was about.
I understand.
So
well, we
you'll go back to your
you.
trio and
okay.
Job.
All right.
Wow.
I think adjust your camera so you get on camera. We got this new thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Go ahead and read them comments, please.
Let's see. Sammy said, "Who? There's an artist named California Daybed." Say what now?
I can't hit you. Willful ignorance. I can't. I cannot support willful ignorance. Okay, now. All right, go ahead.
And D-Mon was like, "Period."
That's right, girl. Period. Come on, professionals.
Mr. Moore says, "I missed you so much, Cream. We all miss Cream."
I miss y'all too.
Cynthia Keller says that new cologne commercial is not a slump.
No, it's not. Well, that's because he's not talking. I'm not gonna say that, but just because he's not talking in it, and it's not his. He promoting it, but it's not really his product. So.
Right.
Gotcha.
But he looks good in it. I mean, my thing about Lil Nas X, I love his energy, his creativity, and even some of his songs. Yes, but I think people are getting tired of the same formula that he's been spitting out, and I think he needs something new. That's just what it is.
Yeah, I agree. Blurred Forever says, "Think Cream Diggler about to make new notes for y'all."
He already did.
Don't breathe, don't blink, hell, don't even look too hard.
Don't do nothing but sit there and stare still, okay? All right.
Listen, I'm being generous with you on that game over there. I'm being generous. I'm letting y'all have it.
Okay. But
And
he went to
Blurf
he,
Kevin says Lil
Cream
Nas
go-
X should just do porn. Nobody cares about his music.
No, that's not true.
That's not true. I will listen to his music.
And I don't know. I think him touring and doing things with Saucy Santana kind of messed him up too a little bit. Because a lot of people ain't checking for Saucy either, and yeah, for several reasons.
Right.
But yeah,
I just think he needs to it's just the music. Put out good music, put out a great video, and all will be forgiven. You know?
Yeah.
I think make it about that,
Mhm.
and that's what people really care about.
Right.
And
And don't worry about the shock value, because I think that is part of the success of Montero, was like some of the shock value, like some of like the whole like I'm releasing like sneakers with like drops of blood in it and stuff like that. Like that got people talking.
Right.
That helped him with Montero, but it's like, okay, do something else now. It's like, you know, so
yeah. So a documentary, if you will, is coming out about Madonna called Becoming Madonna, an immersive archive. And it's going to look at her life from 1978 to 1992. Do we care?
That's the question.
That is the question.
Didn't we already see that with Truth or Dare?
I thought so.
I mean, do we need another one? I don't. I personally don't. Like, nah, I'm good. I don't need it.
I mean, as a historical, pop girl, I'm interested to see what they have to say because they stay trying to push the divas of yore into the background. So I think anything that brings them back into public consciousness, into the zeitgeist,
right,
and like gets people talking about them. Like I used to follow Madonna on Instagram, but I quit following her because she was just doing too much. Like it was just like, are you doing too much? I'm not interested in this.
My point is that,
but as far as her contribution to everything, I am interested in that.
Yeah.
So
I might watch it, but I'm it's not something I gotta see. So there we go.
What did Blurred Forever say down there about Madonna?
Yeah, I'm good. Right.
Okay, we have a message from a viewer that wanted to pose a question to us. So let's look at this and we can talk about the viewer's question. Here we go.
Okay.
Hey, Cream Diggler. First time caller, long time fan. This is Trey from Seattle. So I'm just wondering, am I the only one who misses CDs? You know what I mean? And let's face it, not having CDs, the man can take your music anytime he wants. What do you think?
Thank you, Trey, for calling in. appreciate that. If you have questions for us, we prefer video submissions. Record yourself, submit them to me on CHK _creates on Instagram, and submit your question, your video question. We're gonna play it, bitch. If you want to play, have your hair combed, get the nastiness out your eyes, and be appropriate so that we don't get banned.
And clean your window. We don't need to see all the little splatters.
Yeah.
Mirrors.
So are you guys like? Listen, I recently got. Bear with me for a second. I recently got this album, right? I got this album, and we open it because I went out and bought me a CD player again, like a big CD player thing, because I was thinking about what happens if one day I don't want to use Apple products anymore, and all the music that I'm getting, all this music I'm accumulating because I'm paying monthly $20 a month to have unlimited access, or whatever. Like, I don't know. I just felt like I'm starting to feel stuck and trapped. So
Right.
anyway, pretty cute, but nothing. But let's go back to the back of the day. Randy, never say never.
Okay, never.
Look at all
Okay.
look at all these. Well, first of all, let me do this. Look at shit. I can't even. Look at all these pages in
Right.
here, and then you open it up. The light is killing me. You open it up, and you got lyrics, and you got pictures, and look at that, pictures and lyrics over there, and
Oh, there's pictures.
and all that stuff. You know, I mean, how looking forward to. Do you remember when this came out? This shit
Yes.
right here, like
Yes.
this shit. Look at that shit. Look at all
Mhm.
that stuff. Lyrics
Right.
and you know, and stuff you can hold in your hand. You know,
Mhm.
like that's that kind of thing. Like, I don't know. I have bought the CD player. I even went and bought me a new DVD player, because I was thinking, like, when it comes out, I gotta depend on, downloading it or whatever. And I don't know. It's just, if I don't know, am I crazy, or should we start to move back to backing up our favorite stuff on with tangible
Right.
things? Am I
Yeah.
crazy?
No.
You're not crazy. I think a lot of people have started that movement toward, what happens when, what happens when Skynet takes over and all digital media just disappears and there's nothing left for us. Me personally, I used to own a lot of CDs, a lot of cassette tapes and stuff like that. I gave every one of them things out of my house because although I do enjoy physical media, it's a hassle because you got to go find it, you got to store it, it takes up space. It just is not as convenient as being able to just pick up a phone or pick up whatever device you have and get exact. Like, I can ask Siri, hey, play this song, and that song is playing. I ain't got to find it. I ain't got to go into the living room and put it in the DVD player or whatever. It's just there.
Mhm.
But I do get it. Like, I think if you are a fan or like an audiophile of music, like, I do have like a record player and I do have like actual albums and stuff like that. And I probably will add to that collection. But if you're just not really that into it, like, I don't see anybody want to do that. But for the purist, the one who like enjoys music and stuff like that, I do agree. Like, it's not a bad idea to go ahead and do that. So as long as you got the space for it.
All right, we got some comments here. Let's read these comments before we get ready to go into patreon.com.
Let me do this first. Sammy said Lil Nas just needs to reinvent himself like Madonna did with each album. Keep the kids gagging and gasp.
Yes, I agree.
And let's see. Damon says, is that Torque's brother?
Yes, it is. They're twins.
I forgot about it.
I appreciate the memory, D. I appreciate the good memory. You better know the lore.
I know. Sammy says no, that's Bandit's little brothers. Blur forever. I still buy CDs and Blu-ray. I am an old school soul and R&B guy, and I detest Apple. They are evil incarnate. Oh, okay. Sorry, Blurred. Now this generation don't read. If they do, it will be within 250 characters.
Wow.
He's not wrong, though. He's not wrong. Larico, physical media is more important because platforms can remove digital copies at any time. That is true, and I think that's why a lot of people are saying, like, grab your DVDs, grab your CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cynthia, I used to love that about CDs. Sometimes I would read the cover before I play the music. Yeah, it was like, it was back like album covers back in the day, when our parents had like LPs and stuff like that. Like that was like it was very visual. It was a celebration. So I get it. I get it. Blur, you can do both stream and buy physical materials, but space, child, my CDs are in a corner. See, that's I had that problem.
My CDs are in the closet. Clinton does. So
that's what I'm saying. It's like, but you know what?
price you
But
pay.
I found a store that would buy my CDs. But you know what I traded the CDs for?
what?
The collection. I mean, I have a problem, y'all.
Wait. You traded your CDs for what?
For Funko Pops.
Oh, I approve.
There you go. I still have my tapes and CD. As a music person, I collect some good music and some rare finds. I just can't throw that away. Some of my rare finds I can't find on streaming, like a side B remix.
Yes. I put out my Janet album, double disc, situation. They got those remixes on there. Yes, girl. Mm-hmm.
But
Well, it has been a great show today. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Let me go through a few things with you. Don't run away. Got to remind you of some things now. Got to remind you of a few things. Don't forget that we have the Diggler Digest for your ears only on Spotify. Okay, so you can go and listen, sit back and listen to me give you a monologue about the different hot topics that are coming up on the next episode. I usually release this every Sunday, Saturday or Sunday night. Either way, by the time Monday come around, girl, it'll be there. Okay, just know that. Same thing with this other food podcast called A Bigger Fish, where I talk about recipes, hosting, social things, just all things just surrounding food on the Bigger Fish podcast. And so listen, you can listen, get hungry, get food ideas, to eat a snack while you listen, girl. And they're short, they're little brisk episodes, like 30-minute episodes. So you won't get in too much trouble. Don't forget, I'm gonna go backwards on Saturday. Are we're still doing rewinds on Saturday right now? Greg will be back in mid-January, correct? Or mid-December?
He said mid-December. We'll see how it goes, but yeah.
Okay. All right.
I have a feeling it probably will be January, but we'll see.
I'm just going to order these slides, y'all. So there's going to be random. The days may be random. They may not be in order, but y'all all know the order that days of the week come. So just it's okay. Okay. On Sunday, we got Devon, girl. I keep want to call you Devin, bitch. Devon, because Devon is spelled DEVAUGHN. That look like Devin to me. But anyway, you can catch him and his gang on Sundays, 5 p.m. Eastern, doing their thing. Anything special coming up that you want to tell the children?
Well, our last show of the year is going to be on the 15th because, of course, the week before that is Christmas break. But we have to talk about Wicked, and we may talk about Vox Machina. We might. I don't know. That's a big show. I'm going to end it with Hell of a Boss season 2 overview or review for me, and also to announce that we are looking for one or two people to join us on Sundays. Right. New people. We're looking for new people. So,
are you going to let them do? What are you going to let them do on your show that they can't do on this show? Can they eat?
Yeah.
Can they talk on the phone with the camera muted? I'm just asking so that people know what they're getting into. Can they do that?
They can. As we've had people do that before, so it's
okay. Okay. Can they get up and walk around their home while somebody's talking?
If they need to, damn. Look,
without their cameras muted. Of course you can get up, but you do this. You do that when you get to go. Just what you do. Can they get up and walk around with the camera on?
Look, you are a
Huh?
human. You are a human being. Okay, I am not going to neglect you breathing or quenching your thirst or eating if you are hungry. We've done it on the show quite a few times. It is not
Okay, that's good for the girls.
I mean, we are not going to send you to the corner and have you stand in the corner on one foot because you got up and moved around. Okay.
Okay, well, girl. Okay, you girls who like that kind of life, that's the show for you. Okay, you girls who into that, you see that's your show. Okay, that's Sundays. Okay, on the Blur. On Tuesdays, we got Flag for Life coming at you at 7 p.m. Eastern. Swag, do you know any special? You know what you're gonna be talking about a little bit. What can people look forward to?
I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes until the day of the show.
It be like that sometimes.
It really do be like that sometimes.
And that's okay.
I say I'm gonna every time I say like I'm gonna start and get my stuff together. Monday night, it's like we'll talk about. I do know we'll probably have some more John's Temu finds. I know we will have that.
Oh, lovely. That was
always
fun.
have what T'Challa's watching. So I know those two will exist, but anything else is a crapshoot. Hopefully we'll find if the straights are okay, which they probably are not, but we'll see.
Are you co-signing on people eating during your podcast? Just want to clarify, because I know. Listen, I have eaten on other people's podcasts, but that's because I knew it was okay because other bitches was eating. But I was like, I wouldn't want you to do that on my podcast. But if you can let me do it on your podcast, I will do it.
Greg usually is on my show and he usually is eating, so yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it.
You're perfect. Okay, that's fine.
And if you want to get up and walk away, the people love that. So I you do that on my show.
He encourages walkaways. Okay,
people demand it. As a matter of fact, we probably should just have one podcast with just people just getting up and walking away.
Stand up and walking away. I live for that on your show. That is great on your show. All right, let's go. Malcolm on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Malcolm's going to bring us the philosophical. He's going to bring you the highbrow thinking. Along with some eye candy, on the situation. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Thursday nights, you're here right now. Remember, that time is wrong. It is 7 p.m. Eastern now. And you know what we bring you? We bring you this, what you heard tonight. Yes. Okay. And, but also let me say, though, no eating. No talking on the phone with the camera muted. No standing up and stretching. No doing nothing but paying attention and being in the moment for the audience. Be in the moment for the audience. Give them your all. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I am. That's what I'm saying. We're artists. Okay, anyway. Follow John on the Double J Chronicles, _J_ Chronicles. All right. And then of course you got Malcolm. Oh, well, let's talk about one. With John, you never know what you're gonna get. You may get deep politics, or you may get red shorts. You never know. So you gotta keep watching, girl. Is it gonna be OnlyFans or is it CNN? You don't know. Okay? So you gotta keep watching, girl, because you don't know what you're going to get. And of course, I'm not the only one with a solo podcast. Malcolm is out there doing his thing weekly with his solo podcast. I think Malcolm's does similar, where he kind of lays the groundwork for what he's going to be doing on Wednesday on this podcast. I think. Right. Greg has some repeats for you of the G Spot. If you have never listened to the G Spot, take your ass on over. Listen to the G Spot. Like, sometimes y'all need to get off the TV, get off the internet, and just get still, put an earbud in your ear, and listen to a podcast. Listen to your brother's
Mm.
podcast. Because I can tell you're not listening because my views ain't moving nowhere. My listens ain't moving nowhere. You ain't listening to the podcast online. Going over, listen. Listen. And then midday, this is not updated. I know that now Devon is over there with Malcolm eating food.
I was just gonna say, now you will see some eating on
you
that.
will see eating food on this. This is basically ASMR. Just so if you looking for that, that's definitely where you're gonna get it. That's the whole point. It's lunch. It is the point of the event, right?
Yes.
They gotta get up and get hot sauce and get some more water and refill the drinks. That's the point of that podcast, right? There's a time and a place for all things, not here on the Diggler Digest. So that there is a time and a place for all things. Let's read these last few comments before we head on out of here.
Let's see. Sammy says, "Oh, you can eat listening to the food podcast, but you don't do it on here."
I said you as the audience member. She's trying to be too smart. This is what happens when people try to be too smart for their own good. I said, girl, when you are listening to my food podcast, right? When you are at home listening to a Bigger Fish podcast, you can be eating while you listening. Not me,
Right.
not the host, girl. I'm sorry for you that you misunderstood. Sorry that you misunderstood what I was saying. Okay.
Second,
They breathe and eat and look up.
They can on Mondays at 12. Okay. On Mondays at 12, they can. And don't forget to come on Patreon. Patreon.com with Mel Media Mind. Can they back what up? When they stand up. Okay. When they stand up. Okay.
Damon, go sit in the corner.
And he loves to watch you walk away.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Leave me up.
The people like what they like.
They like
I know they like what they like.
I'm telling you, we should do a podcast of you just walking away, and it will be a hit. It'll probably be the number one show of the week. Am I lying?
Oh, boy.
You're not lying. Now, when we go into Patreon, we're going to be talking about cheating story. I have some cheating stories we're going to read and discuss because Yahoo had listed the 17 worst cheating stories, and I pulled like 3 of them off there for us to discuss as a group. So join us on Patreon as we talk about that. In the meantime, farewell, so long, farewell. We wish to say goodbye. I do to you and you and you. Goodbye.
All right, children. It's time for your favorite entertainment, gossip, and Black Celebration podcast. It's the Diggler Digest with me. I, he, she, they, them, thou, Cream Diggler. Girl, are you ready? I don't think you're ready, girl.
Ooh, oh, that was fun.
That was a lot.
Come and knock on our door. And we've been waiting for you.
Yes, Devon, get on there and put your name down for which dates you can attend.
Okay.
Okay. Let me know if you can't. Let me know if you can't access this. It just sounds so. I know it sounds very uptight to say access the spreadsheet, but I need organization. I understand. I appreciate.
Actually, when I told Greg, he said he's like he thinks we all should do that because I think it would kind of make it because sometimes it can't now it's like I told him. I said I know that one time when Malcolm had like 7 people on the screen. It was pandemonium. It was like, what the hell is going on? Why is everybody here tonight?
Totally.
Yeah. So I think it would be a good idea for us to do, because sometimes you might want to take a night off or something. So you got a good a lineup of people. It's like, okay, well, maybe I'll take the night off. So
Right. You look ahead, it's covered. Right.
Yeah.
And then if somebody has to go like, oh, you know what, I know I signed up for the night, but I can't, then then you can reach out to somebody. But I just feel like it's, I don't know, it feels more about the audience the fewer people it is. The more people it is, I feel like it goes more about us. But all right, let me see if I can share what I'm reading.
Okay.
Can I share the screen? I don't know if can you share Word documents in this thing?
You should be able to. If it's on the screen, you should.
Let's see. Windows entire screen. It's got me going to system preferences and shit. Like, girl, what is that? Open system preferences. Click Google Chrome. Privacy password. Allow for 1 month. Google Chrome may not be able to. I don't need to record. She's doing a lot of stuff here.
You're just trying to present a screen, right?
Oh, I was doing share. Maybe I need to do present. Am I doing?
Yeah,
I'm doing the wrong thing.
That might be easier.
Present. Your computer. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Where is that shit? Actually, what I was singing was from The Sound of Music. So long, farewell, we wish to say goodbye.
Yeah.
I'd like to. What was it? Something. My first glass of champagne. No.
Girl, you ain't grown.
Right.
I haven't watched that in a long time to find that. That's a cute little show, little movie. Good.
Who's in Patreon tonight? Identify yourself. Let us know you're here.
Yeah, who are you?
It's I will say it's Sammy.
Document. I am almost there. Come on, girl. Almost there. Almost there.
Oh, if they do a live action of that, who's going to play Tiana? That is the question.
I know, right?
There's so many choices. I mean, I know Coco Jones just throwing her hat in.
Oh, she would be cute. Although they better do it quick before she age out.
Yeah. Almost there.
It's Sammy. He says,
"Oh, Sammy, I am 16, going on 45. Yes, I take all the load." I love it. Keep it going, Sammy. What's the other lyric to that? I am 16, going on 45. Yes, I take all the loads. That is great.
That is diabolical.
Oh my God, Sammy.
Sammy is our little chaos maker.
Yes, he is.
Okay, y'all can't read that. I mean, I'm zooming in on my screen. I barely can read it. So number one, my ex-wife pretended to be admitted to a mental health ward for long-term treatment while she actually was staying with her new man, cheating on me.
What? Wow.
That's diabolical.
Right.
The creativity. I gotta give it up for the creativity, but that is
wow.
I mean, talk about creating trust issues for decades to come.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't trust nobody's wherever they say they go. Okay, you going to go cheat? I'm just going to the grocery store. Yeah. You going to go cheat? Whatever. Just whatever. Just at least bring back some groceries. Like, I don't trust anybody.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. Number 2. I had just come home from deployment and went on an anniversary trip with my ex-wife to Las Vegas. We went to a couple of Circus I can't say the Cirque du Soleil, there it is, shows, played some pie gow, poked, and got a very fancy dinner. The whole anniversary spared no expense. Later on, she passed out drunk, and her phone was blowing with like 20 messages from an unsaved number. Already red flag. So I looked. They were very romantic and sexual messages and pictures. She had been texting him the whole night. Even while we were at dinner, she told him she wished he was there instead of me. She had basically been messaging him for months during my whole deployment. When I dug deeper and started reading other message chains, I found like 9 other affairs with both men and women. She was even a third in a throuple, and caused the husband and the wife to get divorced because she kept breaking the rules and fucking the husband without the wife there behind her back. Woo, baby.
Home wrecker.
He got him a real one.
She's a whore.
He found him a real one. All right, here we go. My ex-partner let me raise her kid. I think these are lesbians, by the way.
Oh.
Okay.
My ex-partner let me raise her kid for 4 years while cheating on me with her kid's father the whole time. I proposed and she said yes. Then one night, after I paid up his month of private nursery fees and put him to bed, she told me to leave or she'd call the police.
Wow.
She'd tell them I had broken into the house and never to contact them again. They've bought a house together and now are seemingly doing well, while I still haven't fully recovered and don't know my own self-worth.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna blame the lesbian on this one. Because she clearly picked, they be loving them straight women who ain't never had, it's like the gays who love the DL men who don't ever really, it's like you chose this on the line woman, right?
Right.
You thought you had some fresh les punani or
Right.
whatever. And
She been with a man, but she wants to be with me. She
Right.
knows who love now. So
yes, I blame her.
right.
Okay, the last one, this one is pretty horrible, so I'm gonna read it slowly. My bio mom's best friend was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, right? So my mama best friend was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer.
Right.
We moved her and her husband and her daughter into our house.
Ooh.
First of all, why does the husband need to move into the house? Sounds very trailer parky to me. Okay. That's what it's giving. Okay, it's giving. We got a double wide, y'all got a single.
Not a double wide.
Right. We got room in the double wide. Come on over. That's what it feel like.
Lord have mercy.
My mom slept with her husband, her best friend's husband, and got pregnant. So they put my bio mom's friend in a nursing home to die all alone.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
How?
They did this just so they wouldn't have to deal with the consequences. She was hours away as well. So her 10-year-old daughter was unable to visit her. She died alone because she went to her best friend for help.
Oh wow.
But it gets worse. It gets
Oh
worse.
jeez.
Worse. How can it get worse?
It gets worse. You're like, she dead. How can it get worse? Oh, it gets worse.
Right.
Mm.
So the girl goes on to say, I'm assuming it's a girl. It could be a boy. I don't speak to my bio mom anymore. After her friend's death, she showed off her brand new car with the life insurance money.
Mm.
She ended up marrying her friend's husband. Bitch wanted your man the whole time.
Mm.
At the time, her dead best friend also had a 19-year-old daughter who was without a home and had a toddler. I felt so fucking sick sitting in the car listening to her brag about how she finally got the car she deserved. Some people are disgusting. Wow. That's crazy.
Now let me just say this. If you get with a man who is willing to put his cancer-ridden wife in a home and leaving her to die, what do
You
you
deserve
think
everything
you
you got
get
coming.
sick? What do you think is going to happen to you?
You deserve
Right?
everything that's about to happen to you. You do.
Right.
You do.
Like,
You do.
girl, you might, child, you
Girl.
might get pneumonia. He gonna be like, bitch, get out.
Right.
I'm hooking up with a neighbor down the street. We in love. I got an insurance policy on you. So
Right.
wow, that is It takes
Just
all kinds of
horrible.
That is diabolical.
It really is.
very diabolical. Yes.
So I'm assuming Sammy and is it Damon also? Are you here in Patreon? I have a question for you. Do you enjoy this format like this? I like this myself, like having the screens like this that so we can see everybody's faces a lot like clearer and expressions and stuff. I like it. Or do you prefer her like this? What are your thoughts? If you're
You should
paying.
do like 1 or 2.
Two. One
One
or two.
and two.
Sammy
Yeah.
says choice B.
Damon said, well, what?
Sammy says he likes this one.
Oh,
This
he
is
likes
choice
B?
B. I said this is B. This is B, right? This is B.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes.
And then this is this one. What do y'all think? You know when you ask people what they think, but you're gonna do what you want anyway?
I kind of prefer the first one because you're right. It does kind of, it frames our face a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We can see more of you all in B. A is
I should have known he was going to say that.
Okay.
Damon. Look, I said we need to check on
Can you go ahead and give him a Patreon walk away? Just go ahead. In Patreon, we can do those things. Go and go get a glass of water. Go get a glass of water there. Thing.
Not you using me. Not you.
Now he wants to pimp you out.
In Patreon, of course. Yeah, you can even come back with some chips, girl, if you want to. Go ahead.
Sammy said a quick business snap dick. Diva said we all can give him a walk. Oh wow!
Yes, I
love
enjoy
my audience. I absolutely love them.
Yeah, I enjoyed this. I
do like that because it fills the screen. It's not so much like dead space, and like you said, you can see our expressions a little bit better. So I prefer this.
Yeah, that's why I feel like 3 is the magic number for this platform anyway. For StreamYard, that we're on here?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming on in. I'm trying to think. Am I missing giving y'all something a little more? Should we give you something? Is there anything on my list that I skipped over? Oh, Megan the Stallion. Have y'all watched Megan the Stallion's
Documentary.
Yes.
documentary on Prime?
Yes.
Nah,
It's
did.
so good.
It
It's
is
so
very
good.
good. It's very good. And I liked it because I liked the part where they were talking about how like people on social media were like talking shit about her. There was this guy that basically said like Tori should have aimed higher, and like they added that in there. Child, they dragged that boy on TikTok to the
Oh,
point that he
really?
private in his account, because it's like, I mean, honestly, it's like, and it kind of goes back to what we were talking about yesterday about people feeling like they can say whatever they want to say about people, celebrities on social media. And it's like, I love the fact that she added that in there, because it's like, yeah, you want to talk shit about me? Let's let the whole world know what you said about me. And it's like, I love that. I'm like, I wish more people would do that, because they do. Some people do think they have carte blanche to say whatever they want to say.
Yeah.
No matter how disgusting it is, because that is disgusting. Like, seriously. She did not do anything to deserve that. And you're going to tell he should have aimed higher? Boy, bye.
Yeah. It was really good. I like the use of the cartoons to kind of help tell the story and stuff. Like even the whole shooting, it wasn't as clear to me as they made. You know what I mean? It was like I thought the shooting happened in the car. I didn't realize she got shot outside the car and then got back in the car. Like I didn't realize all that stuff. So yeah, it was a good documentary. So if you guys haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it.
Definitely watch it. It's
I
worth
forgot
watching.
I saw the part about how she said she lied to Gail Kim and
Yes,
with Tori, and I'm like, I kind of expected her to lie, and when she said she did, I already knew she did. But people were like, oh, so she lied about that. Oh, of course she did, but she lied about. It wasn't that she was trying to lie, like she was trying to tell a little white lie, because, like she said, she did not want to see Tori on the news as another dead black man. That's why she was protecting him. You know, that's why she didn't tell the police right away, because if the police would have came, they probably would have shot first, asked questions later. You know,
right.
So yeah,
we've all.
It's a real fear. It's a real fear.
Yeah.
And, you know, and lying to Gail King about sleeping with Tori, I can see how she's going. Well, this is not what this is about. This is about he shot me. What does it matter if I fucked him? It don't matter.
Right.
You know,
exactly. Yeah.
And I loved how vulnerable she was. She's like, I like to drink and I like having sex. Is that a crime? And it's not. Like, girl, we all do. So
okay,
don't judge her on that.
We all human.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really good. So if you've not seen it, definitely give it a watch.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, we're going to say good night to you, those of you on Patreon. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for showing up at the new time. And we'll see y'all next week. Don't forget to listen to the podcast online, too. Don't forget to listen. Bye.